EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11, MT, tape. 12. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Finding room in midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we
So
go.
from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bryan Bresee collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Howell. And that'll be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Howell. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Howell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll field this at the 5. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm,
but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
11 MT, take 11 Thomas.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Howell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 die.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run with Bowden. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And Howe will throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bowden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
12.
Now Burrow on first down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Howell going to audible to something else. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Howell. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
12. God.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3rd down and 13.
MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he's got it inside the 10.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Al now to throw it. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Howell. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AF. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Howell changing the play here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to go down again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Here we go.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
The 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll run on the brawl. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Gun. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Bust through the tackle, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.